Hello student, in the previous class we have learned how to execute the for loop. So by executing the for loop we have prepared the table of 1 to 10 in the previous class. In this class we are going to execute the while loop, right? So we will learn the syntax of while loop and we will execute the while loop, and we will also create a table of 1 to 10. So we have understood in the previous class that we can save number of lines, we can save our time, we can save the pace of the file by reducing the number of line of code that used to be written in a HTML document. So that advantage we will get by using the loop. So it could be for loop, it could be while loop or do while loop. So as per the requirement you can use any loop, but the loop statement that will definitely ease out your work, right? So let us start the while loop. So in this class we are going to learn the while loop now. So we have a notepad as a text editor. Here the HTML root tag that is written over here, and we have a head tag. Inside head we also have a title tag, and we have a empty body, right? So now here if we have to print, let's say a word hello world, document dot write, so hello world, if we had to print this word hello world 10 times, then manually we need to write this line 10 times in a document. Then manually we have to copy and write the same in 10 separate line, right? We have to write this in 10 number of lines, right? Then only we can see this word printed in 10 separate lines, right? Now assume you have to write the same in thousands time, then you have to copy this thing for another 100 times, right? Then only you can get the output where this word would have been written 1000 times, right? So that many number of lines you need to write over here, that much time you need to give, that much memory space this particular file will occupy, because if you increase the number of lines the file size will increase. So that much loading time this file will take to load in the browser, right? So we will execute the loop. In this class we will understand the while loop. So we did not require to write this for that many number of times, we just need to execute the while loop, WHILE, while loop. Understand the syntax of while loop. So while first bracket, now here I will give the condition I less than equal to 10, right? Now until and unless the value of I will be less than equal to 10, till then this thing will be printed. Okay, first we have to initialize the value of I, variable I equal to 1. So we have initialized the value of I. Unlike for loop, we need not require to initialize the value of I inside the first bracket. In here we have to initialize the value of counter I before we write the while loop code, right? Here outside the while loop we have to initialize the value of I, right? We have done. Now the increment, unlike for loop we need not require to write the increment here inside the first bracket. So separately here we are going to increment the value. Here I am going to write I equal to I plus 1, I equal to I plus 1. That means every time the value of I will increment by 1, right? Or you can simply write I plus plus. In both the cases the value of I will be incremented every time, right? So let me execute. We can see 10 times it has been printed. Instead of hello world, if I write hello friend, so hello friend will be written 10 times, right? Now if I write over here 100 instead of 10, so you can see hello friend will be written 100 times or 1000 times or any number of times as you want, by just simply working with the while loop. You need not require to manually copy and paste the same line many number of times, and it also saves the file size, as because you can reduce the number of line, right? Now let us create the table, right? If I create a table of 5, what I need to do over here, I will create a table of 5 into 5, 5 into 6, 5 into 7, 5 into 8, 5 into 1, 5 into 2, like this, right? So just see what will I do now. Here I will write I, that is I will be 1, 5 into I, this thing will be printed. 5 into I means 5 into 1, 5 into 2, like this it will go and print, right? Now it will print in separate line. For that I have to add a BR so that it can print in separate line, right? Now let me just execute and let me show the same to you. See, up to 100 it has been printed, up to 100. 5 into 100, 500. So I need not require to print up to 100, I will just print up to 10. 5 1 ja 5, 5 10 ja 50, right? Till then it has been printed. Now if I just write here, if I write 5 into 5 into, now here I will write I, value of I equal to, right? Now let me execute. You can see 5 into 1 5, 5 into 2 10, 5 into 9 45, and 5 into 10 50. So this is how I have executed the table of 5. Now I have to execute the table of 1 to 10. 10 tables I have to execute, 1 to 10, as we have done in the previous class for loop, right? For that we want to create a nested while loop. Okay, so before I start getting the nested while loop, I will also put the value inside a table. So I want to put this value inside a table. So first thing I will do here, I will write document dot write, right? Here I will take a td. As I told you, I want to write and execute this inside a table formation. So table definition open, table definition closed, and inside the table this value will be printed that I have shown to you, right? while while loop. So here now I will take j less than equal to 10. So we have taken now another counter j, the value of j, that is less than equal to 10. This is the condition. It will execute till the value of j will be less than equal to 10. So here I will write variable j, right, equal to 1. So two variable I have declared, I that is equal to 1, j that is also equal to 1, and here I have written that variable j will execute till the variable j's value will be less than or equal to 10. Fine. Now this 3 line of code I will just go and put it here, put it over here. Fine. And every time it will take a td, that means it will take 10 number of column, right? Because j will execute till the value will be less than equal to 10. That means this will execute 10 times, right? 10 times. And here it will be printed I into j, I into j. Here it will be I into j, right? And I did not require to have a BR, right? Because we have taken this td, right? Instead of td we can also use table heading tag th, table heading th, right? So now what we have to do, I need a row. So here I will write, just see, document dot write here I will take a table row, right? Document dot write table row. Now here I have to close, right? Here I will close the table row. Try to understand that while this while loop, inner while loop will execute 10 times, that means it will print this table heading one after another 10 times, and this table of I value will be shown. That means I into 1, I into 2, I into 3, like this way, I into 10 times it will be shown, and the value of I will be taken as a table input. So that table will be shown, and after that it will take another row. When this execution will complete, it will take another row. And also here I have to increment the value of j. So here I will write j plus plus. That means the value of j will be incremented. Unless I increment the value of j, how can the j value will reach to 10, and how can I create this table, right? Fine. Now we can see what we have done. After that we also need to place the table tag, no? Here just before the outer while loop, here I will write document dot write. So here I will write the table, right, opening tag, and after this outer for loop I will close the table tag, right? Now if I go and execute now, only we can see one table of 1. So we can see that this has been executed once, right? After that it has not been executed. Why? Let me explain you. J value has been incremented. And it will become 10, and we will exit out of this particular loop, and the value of j, unlike the for loop, has not been initialized yet. So in case of for loop, the value of j was initialized here as j equal to 1. So when every time we used to enter the outer loop, every time it also entered the inner loop, only because the condition of j equal to 1 has been given over here. But in this case, while we are using the for loop, the j value was incremented and it became 10, and in the memory location j value was saved with the incremented value. That means j is 11. It will go and increment every time. So here it will become 11, and that will be saved in the memory. So next time when again I will be incremented, this particular loop will not work, because j will be checked 11, and that means we will not go and enter this loop, and this function will not take. So what we have to do before we execute out, we just after we complete this loop, here I have to write j equal to 1. So after we complete this execution, j will be again initialized by 1, so that again when we check this loop, then j will be 1 and this execution will take place again. Just let me show you. Now you can see, right? Now let me write the CSS for the table, right? Now for the table I will take a border 1px solid black, right? So we have a border. Now I will give the same border to th will also have the border, right? Now you can see th also have the border. Now I will give the background color to th. So if I write here back background color, now background color I will give black for th, right? Now text color, that I will give white, right? Text color will be white, and I will give height of 40 px, right? So just let me execute and check how it looks. You can see this is how it looks, right? Now I also want to add here at the left side that to specify that this each of the row is belonging to which table. So for simply that, you can see I can simply write here before the starting of each and every table. Here I can add document dot write. Here I can add our table heading, right? Our table heading I will add over here, and I can simply write here that table of I I means the value of I, right? So let me show you. Just you can see table of 1, table of 2, table of 3, table of 8, table of 9 and table of 10, right? So this is how you can execute. If I want to bring this table right at the center, then I can simply inside the style I can simply write BODY body, here display flex and JUSTIFY justify content center, and another line of code I will write align item center. So by these 3 line of command I can simply do one thing. See, so this table will appear right at the center. So just go through the coding, just what I have done in this script, a very simple while loop, that is nested while loop. This is known as nested while loop. I have created to just create the table of 1 to 10, right? 1 to 10. So instead of this I could have created the table of 1 to 100, no matters what is the requirement. By this few lines of code I can create many complex thing in a simplest way, right? So I hope that you have understood how you can easily use this looping statements. It could be for loop or while loop or do while loop, whatever you want you can execute. So I hope you have understood what I have explained to you today in this class. In the next class I will discuss about the do while loop. Till then, goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.